Turn around to find the path. Look around you. Look at the ground.
I'm Stuart Weitzman, and 45 years ago I arrived in Spain, and finally had a chance to visit the La Garma cave. My mission is to help as many of you understand the treasure that it is. Everything we have done began in that prehistoric era. Welcome to La Garma. I'm sure you will enjoy as much as I have.
No one remembers our story anymore. For over 16,000 years, our memories have been preserved intact. Up there on the hill, in the cave you now call La Garma. Everything we once were has been there for centuries, until today. Here is where we exchanged objects, ideas, and stories too. And the most incredible things began to happen. For thousands of years, La Garma was much more than a home. Then, something happened. "16,000 years ago, we painted one of our most sacred animals here, the horse. We also asked questions among ourselves, like you do. We needed to understand the meaning of everything around us. And we immortalized it here. However, this story is not only about those who lived here long ago. This story is about all of us. This story is also about you. Now, let's follow the trail of our memories. Time is not forgiving. And our bond with horses is still a mystery to you. It's probably best that way. Here, in this place, our whispering memories become louder. This was one of our homes. For thousands of years, fire was the custodian of our stories. The fire died, but the stories lived on until they reached you. Some of our myths made it to you engraved on bones. On this phalanx bone, belonging to a gigantic wild bull, we carved another wild bull. The echoes of our memories still resonate within these walls. Open your eyes wide. They'll reach you. Here, we set up another of our shelters, using pelts of lion skin. On this wild bull's rib bone, we carved and painted a mountain goat, very similar to those carved by our relatives in the Pyrenees, hundreds of miles from here. This bone, shaped like a mountain goat, broke when we perforated it to fashion out a pendant. And we just left it lying on the ground. A hypnotic ritual of light and shadows allowed us to distinguish shapes on the walls. On this wall, we saw a bison. Bend down and have a look. "15,000 years before us, someone had drawn the silhouettes of a bull and a few goats. But something wasn't quite right. Something profound had changed within us, and one of our people corrected the perspective. With a simple stroke, human beings, 15,000 years apart, were able to share an idea, question this idea, and take it much further. We were standing on the shoulders of giants. "30,000 years ago, something extraordinary happened on this wall. Someone decided to immortalize the outline of his hand here. And that someone wasn't alone. There are men's hands, women's hands, children's hands, all in no apparent order. Remnants of the group who lived here and of their bond with the cave. Many animals came into the cave, looking for shelter, as we did. One very special animal appeared 12,000 years ago. One of the last cave lions. He made his way deep into the cave to live out his final days. stream? For us, it meant the end of the cave, the void. In some cases, even the boundary between life and death. Listen carefully. Can you hear the whispering? It will tell you about the lost memories of La Garma.